Okay. Hello, hello. Nobody saw it happen before. This is definitely not the second time I'm going live today. No, it's not. This was definitely the first one. Oh god, that was. So, to quickly talk about what happened and what went slightly wrong there. We're trying something a little different today, where we are multi-streaming to both YouTube and Twitch. And as I'm sure it will promote itself in the description of the video, I think we're doing this with Restream, a certain service. I will maybe change this later. I don't know if I'll actually stick with this one because it is causing me some issues. The main one being, so it doesn't re-encode, which makes sense. But that means that I have to stream at the maximum bitrate of 6000, which is Twitch's maximum bitrate. I have to stream at that bitrate for both YouTube and Twitch. And the problem is 6000 is pretty bad for Twitch because 6000 is just not a good bitrate. But more importantly, 6000 is absolutely horrendous for YouTube. I know that might sound a bit weird, but YouTube actually re-encodes your thing, your video. And so YouTube basically has the advantage that the client is able to choose the resolution, right? Which is nice. But the disadvantage is that means it basically drops a little bit of quality. So a quick thing for those of you that don't know, Twitch, the video stream I sent to Twitch, that stream gets directly passed out to the viewers. So you guys see exactly what I'm streaming. YouTube doesn't. YouTube re-encodes it always. Even if I'm streaming 2K60 and you choose 2K60, it still re-encodes it. That's why on Twitch you might notice it says like 1440p 60 source. The source means that you're seeing directly what I'm providing without any re-encoding. YouTube doesn't allow that. And so because of that, the actual YouTube stream for today might have a bit of a worse quality. It's not going to affect the VOD. The VOD is still going to be in good quality, or like the edited VOD if I release that, because I do have local recordings on my PC in good quality. So that is not really affected, you know. But yeah, the actual stream for YouTube is gonna be a little more lackluster for today, but we can't really fix that. I'm just noticing what is happening. Why is the why is the Twitch stream saying I'm streaming Trackmania? I appreciate the joke. I know I am trash at Trackmania, but that's oh god. Trackmania, please just let me stream Trackmania. Where is it? Okay, I changed it. Let's see, is this it? Is this the correct one? Oh god, we're wasting so much time here. We're wasting ungodly amounts of time trying to configure these streams. I have to fix this in the future. Okay, Trackmania, the category seems correct right now. Good. What is the YouTube category? I'm afraid to even ask. All right, you know, I don't want to know. I do want to know. What is it? It is just gaming and with no game title. Okay, that's fine. We'll keep it like that. Okay. So, as the title says, the plan right now is let's see. Is it gonna catch it? Please catch it. I'm looking to my side to figure it out. Yep, it did. Okay, this. So yesterday we did the Trackmania campaign up until the 5th set of maps. And hopefully today we're gonna be able to finish it. So again, to define what finishing means, we need to get at least gold medal in all of these maps, which It's not technically hard. The game is very quiet. Was the game always this quiet? Let me wait. Hold up. Hold up. What? Okay, wait. It's the in-game volume, I think. Where's the sound volume? It's still pretty quiet, but let's pretend to ignore that for now. Okay, so let's try to remember what this was all about. So I'm somewhat remembering this map. Mainly though, I'm remembering not enjoying it. That's the main thing that I'm remembering here. Or maybe not enjoying it, but especially this beginning part, which is snow car on dirt. Yeah, I don't know how. I don't know how you drive snow cart on dirt, but snow car on dirt. But let's keep going for a bit because I want to see what comes afterwards. So I jump up here. Still snow car on dirt. Okay, yeah, and then you get to the rally car for a bit. Which is somewhat fine because the map itself is quite simple during this area. Oh, okay. That one I have to be a little bit more careful of though. I don't know what the idea is with this car though. Like, okay, let's start. I know that the clear problem is that if I steer too much, I lose a lot of speed with it. I'm aware of that. But that's the only thing I know. I don't know, for example, like if I slightly steer, is that good? Does that gain me speed, or is that still bad, just less bad? I don't know what the meta is, to put it that way. Yeah, I lose all my speed there, and honestly, I feel like I lost less speed during my PB than I did now. And I don't know why, because I'm not quite sure what I did different. What? I didn't mean to standing respawn. So we might very well be here for a while. Because I don't... Like, this beginning portion is gonna take me a long time. I also remember from the... At least when Snow Car was launched, I remember the discussion was that it was easier to drive on controller. I do have a controller, but I am, generally speaking, a keyboard player for Trackmania. That's how I'm just used to playing. So I'd rather not change that unless I will absolutely have to. I lost all the speed there. Yeah, there's my PB overtaking me. What I'm currently hoping, first of all, though, by the way, is that I hope my PB is not like a clean run. I hope it has at least like one respawn or something. Because if my PB is a no respawn run, even though it's like a slow run, right? But if it's a no respawn run, that will be really bad for me. Okay. And then this, I remember there is wood at the end, wood I quite enjoy. I'm not the... Okay, wait. I forgot I gotta... Hold up. I'm not that good at wood, but I do really like playing it. It's a really fun surface. Oops. Okay. That's horrible. So, yeah, even if it wasn't clean, even a no respawn run on that time, on that pace, would have just been bronze still. So I really have to figure out how you go faster here in the beginning. So what I'll probably have to do really is look at the records. Okay, the record definitely found a skip. Oh no, actually, because it's 1 and author is 104. Okay. Oh, okay. You can cut that, sure. What are... What? Oh, you can cut so much. I'm so stupid. Wait, that's huge for me though, because the part that they cut is most of the snow part, which is the worst part for me. Okay, and here it seems to be just trying to steer as little as possible. Keep the car as close to the ground as possible, except for there where you can't. That makes sense. And then obviously just... They're gonna get insane speed here. I'm not gonna get near this speed, but just clean driving. Alright, so let's try to figure out where they cut that. So they cut the very beginning right here, first of all. How do you cut that? You have to go very wide and then inside here. Okay, I don't even think this one is that important though, because it's not like I lose that much speed right here. I do actually, but here I can drop. No, wait. I feel like I missed the... Yeah, I do miss this. But here I can go in front, I think. No? Is that it? Is that where I can cut? I'm 13 seconds ahead, and I think that was it, yeah. Okay, so that's still a very good cut for me. Gets rid of most of the very annoying part of the map. I'm kind of annoyed that I didn't see that cut myself, because it was really, like, don't get me wrong, I'm not an experienced player, so it makes sense, but that was really not a hard cut to see. But regardless. Okay, so through here, up through here. So this is still the one corner where I will end up losing speed, but that's fine. Up here. That one I can do somewhat smooth. And now here the important part is just trying to memorize the lines, because if I'm stuck in a position where I just can't turn as much as I need to anymore, then I'm screwed. As long as that doesn't happen. No, okay, wait, hold up. This is still doable. Yep. Okay. And now carry the speed to the best of my ability. Hold up. Ah. This is such a weird respawn. Lost some of my speed there, but that's still fine. I want to finish this because I want to see the no respawn time on this. Because if this is still not gold on the no respawn... Okay, it is. Cool. Then we can do this. Not that difficult. Just very good that we found out about that cut at the beginning. Because otherwise I think I would have been stuck here for ages. Lost a bunch of my speed, but that's fine. Smooth through here. That was horrible, but I survived. Okay. No worries, no worries. Okay, why did I do that? Oh, and I did it right before the checkpoint. That's horrible. Okay. Dead checkpoint. Happens. I don't know why I went this far behind. I lost half a second to absolutely nothing, but we can all pretend that that just hasn't happened, right? 5 seconds ahead because we didn't need to respawn there. Always great to see. Okay, now here. Okay, that tap loses a bunch of speed, but actually makes this ending bit more drivable. Okay, That's horrible though. The fact that I lost that speed there and now I'm going in here with minus 90 means I'm no longer getting gold for this run because I don't have the speed, but let's see if this is at least silver. So I'm 11 seconds ahead of PB right now. That's silver. Okay, yeah, sure. Okay. Easy to improve once more on this. And that should give us gold. Yeah, that's bad. That's bad, but I think gold is still drivable because I still have enough like moments where I could win that speed back, you know? So I don't think I need to reset this right now because here I already win like 90 speed back or so. Well, 50, but oh, and I lose a bunch here, but actually going into this with plus 50 means I can also gain way more here during the actual wood section. So maybe gold? I think gold. Yeah, we're 2 seconds ahead and I was, I think, less than 2 seconds away from gold. So this, as long as I don't mess up, should be gold. It was. Okay. Not a great one, but we have plenty of time for improvements later. I know that what is ahead of me is horrible, and so we're just gonna keep going for now. Let me quickly check to see how horrible the quality on YouTube is. Is this watchable? Like, not very much. It I have to be honest, it looks quite horrendous. But at the end of the day, not much I can do right now, you know? This will have to change later. And I'll figure out a better setup for the next stream. For now, this is all we get. So, let's look at map 22. Oh, okay, my bad. Let's keep going just to look at the map. Okay. Ooh, even tighter there. All right. Okay. I'm not a big fan of these like dirt on castle wall type maps, but who am I to complain, right? We just need to find gold somehow. That was horrible. Let's at least do a respawn on that to try to keep a little bit more speed. I almost did, but ended up losing it anyway. That's horrible, and that's a checkpoint. Fine, okay. Standing respawn it is. This will be horrible to play, and it's a long map as well, like AT of over 1 minute. Gold is at 109. Alright. Okay, so the good part is speed doesn't seem that bad, right? Because I'm on a no respawn timer of about 122. Oh, well, precisely. I'm on a respawn timer of 122 there. With a bad one. With like a horrendous run, I mean. And I only need a 109, so... I think time is maybe not the worst in the world. It's just doing this all cleanly and without respawns and with some like halfway decent drifts and all of that. And that should be most of the map, you know? see. I lost all my speed there, unfortunately. Oh, and I lost everything here as well. Still, let's just keep going just to see if we can find a run with at least like no respawns, and then we can improve on top of that. That was horrendous. That's again one of those places where I for some reason just can't find. And that happened again. Okay, there I'm gonna respawn because that I don't want to happen. I don't want to get any like dead respawns, dead checkpoints. Nope, gotta turn away earlier. Hitting the wall there is not the strat. I'm not doing that on purpose. Perfect. Okay. I failed this drift, which is actually gonna cost a lot. Alright. Yeah, this, I don't know. Do you just like... Is there an angle here? There's gotta be an angle, but I don't know it. That was bad as well. Please don't. Yep, it did. That jump there is so bad. I have to be way more to the right, I think. There and there I got the first part very clean, but then that caused me to actually have too much speed and mess up the second part. Okay, that is at least gettable to a somewhat clean degree. That was bad, but still better than what we had before, so let's keep playing for now. Okay, hold up. Because this is oh no, and I had to respawn. That was so clean, and this was so clean as well, but now it no longer is. That was so good. Well, so good again. So good is a bit of an overstatement there, but so good by our standards, you know. That would have been silver, no respawn. How bad the 109s? Ooh, okay, that was actually very close to being gold, no respawn. Okay, so this might actually not take as many tries as I initially thought. So I was fully ready to be here for like another half an hour, but it might be that I won't take an entire extra half an hour. Because at the beginning you can just go very slightly slower and then all of a sudden it just works. That was not that good though. Then I messed this up again. And now I think I'm too far behind to recover, because keep in mind I need to drive like a little faster than my PB's no respawn, not just faster than my PB. So this one is gonna be not enough. Oh god. Oh, that was so horrible. Okay, no, I wanted to try something, but it doesn't actually work there. Oops. I'm losing focus and I'm forgetting what I need to be doing, which is not good. You do not want to be losing focus like 30 minutes into the stream. Slight wall tap, but I guess maybe still playable if I get other stuff cleaner here, because currently I'm just matching my previous speed. So if at any point, yeah, like here for example, I'm gaining a little, but then I tap that. Let's see if I was still faster though, because I remember that my second time going through that I was actually slower than my first. But then I mess up the ending again. All right. So this is a big improvement, but not enough. I didn't look at the no respawn there, but I don't think that was gold anyway. Okay. No, what the fuck? Well, actually, like it was horrible, but like we are entirely still ahead as well, so perhaps the horribleness can be excused. That was almost clean if I didn't wall tap with my ass there at the very end. Okay. So far, I'm still like... No. Okay, if I got that clean, could have worked, but I didn't. That could have been good. I actually gained a bunch of speed, but then I hit, so I lost the speed. Good drift there at least. Clean descent. That was bad though. I lost all the speed right there. Oh no, what did I do? I'm once again like equal on speed with my PB, but I was too far behind. Horrible. That was bad, but I don't actually lose speed from it though, so I do there. I absolutely do there. I lose all my fucking speed, minus 60. That's crazy. Okay, sure. Okay. Nope. How much? Minus 14 and 1 second ahead. So, like, definitely still playable. Minus 23 and fuck me. I wall banged. Minus 11. Let's keep playing and see. Yeah, because if you mess up like this in the very beginning, it doesn't really matter because my PB messed up the beginning anyway, so it's quite easy to catch up. Minus 35 here is a little much though. But I got that very clean at least, so that's gonna be a huge boost on top of my PB. The idea of finishing everything today though is looking scarier and scarier. Just because I can feel myself getting tired and I can feel my eyes like losing focus slowly, you know? Which is sort of like... Okay, that's gold. Whew, good. We got it. Let's go to the next one then. Let's do... give me 1 second here, guys. I just want to grab some water. So I'll be back in 1 second. All right, we are so back and we've got water now. So hopefully that's going to bring a little bit of the focus back in as well. So map 23, let's see. Oh, what? Okay. Interesting. So drop here, wall ride, but way faster. Jump, I think directly there, actually. Okay, wait. Turn around, jump here. Up this. Oh, oops. And I think that's a magnet, yeah? Yeah, okay, so this is gonna feel different with more speed, but mainly actually just gonna feel better with no speed. Now I actually need to counter steer a little. Okay. I don't have... Okay. What is this? A quarter jump? Yep, into a checkpoint. Into dropping down. Into a no brakes. Okay, hold up. Okay, up here, up here. This is a very slippery surface. That's scary. Okay, so I really don't want to lose that much speed there. Jump over the border here, I think. What is this? Is this inside here? What? Hold up. Where am I supposed to go here? It's not left. Oh, wait. Hold up. Never mind. Is it just... I think I'm just stupid. I think it's just up here. Yes, but this is gonna be hard right now with the standing respawn. Into here. Another low jump. And into the end. Whew. Okay. I gotta do all this in 1 minute 10. Nope. I hate this. I keep forgetting that the beginning is to the left. Nope. Okay, let's just go this way. Yep. You really want to like properly. Okay. Let's try to at least get the hang of doing this properly. This was still a very bad wall hug, but let's take it. Whoa. This one we're definitely gonna be here for like half an hour on though. Not gonna lie. Yeah, you really wanna get that directly, I'm pretty sure. Up here into this. I think this was a quarter jump. Yeah, I took that so high. Horrible. Here I'm just gonna not take that much speed because I'm on no brakes. I'm sure there is a way to do it fast, but I don't know that way. That was not too bad. Jump to here and now here. Don't be stupid. Well, I was still a little stupid, but like still significantly less stupid than last time. Okay, low jump here. And I'm sure that with enough speed there you can just go straight to the end. But with not enough speed there, you do gotta... Okay, fine. Fine, it doesn't matter, let's just restart that. That's okay. I lost a lot of speed there, but in a way that doesn't hurt too much. Quarter pipe. I once again jumped. Oh god. Okay. I jumped horribly. Okay, that was the speed I was looking for. Still not like perfectly kept, but way better. Okay, sure. What? Well, yeah, why not? That was good though. Okay, so then you can do a direct landing there. Fuck yourself here. Still be somehow 5 seconds ahead. What? How did I get 5 seconds ahead right there? Okay, extra airtime that I didn't want, but... Sure. Okay. Instant seconds, 7 seconds, little stroke there. 7 seconds ahead. Way lower jump here, which was good. This was very bad though, so that loses quite a lot. Oh no, okay. Slide out there, that's horrible. Oh, and now, whoa, this is horrible because I lost all the speed. But let's keep going just to see where we would be. This was not good but better than last time, so I'll take it. Okay, and now low jump here, which we get, and end. Okay, So that's silver. I only need to find 3 more seconds. Not too bad. Oh. Yeah, so my current PB Ghost does have a very clean beginning though, so we are probably gonna see a lot of red in the beginning. Especially if I keep fucking that up. That's a little too bad to actually play with. Yeah, especially with that airtime. That airtime was horrible. There I just want to definitely find a way to be closer to the wall, because smashing into the wall like that loses so much. This is good though. This is good because I actually got less airtime than my ghost. Oh. I don't know. Those plastic bounces are so funny. I just realized, by the way, that I steered in the complete wrong way down there. I steered to the left. I tried to counter steal against the wall. Why? Yeah, the idea is just steer with the wall, and then everything is very fine. That was risky, and now that was trash. Minus 12 doable. Because now I just get a clean landing here. That keeps happening. And I really feel like that should not keep happening. They really put a lot of checkpoints here at the very beginning, just to make sure that you did not find like any strat to cut here. That's scary when that happens. That kind of sucks. Okay. Okay, it didn't happen there, thankfully. I lost some of my speed there, but not too much. Slight release to get a better angle here. Good angle downwards for the first time. Yeah, I think a big release there actually kind of works, because then I can use the lack of airtime to actually just get more speed later on. No, okay, wait, that was horrible. Okay, good though. I'm still generally happy with the run though, so I really want to see the no respawn on it. Okay, bad ending as well, but that's fine. So what's the no respawn on this? Easy gold. Oh! We get gold with the respawn. I didn't expect this. I haven't gotten any golds yet in this campaign with respawns, but I think I'll take it, right? Because I don't think I want to do this again right now. We'll maybe be back to improving later, but for now, let's see the next one. Because the last map is gonna, I think, be a multi-lap, so that's gonna take a long time to do anyway. Okay, so here, gold is actually 55. This is a slightly shorter map than the one we just had. Oh, it's a reactor map. This is gonna be interesting. Okay, let's try to learn how this works in that case. Engine off though is even more interesting. So where do I reset? Do I reset when entering a checkpoint? I assume, right? Because there is no reset that I can see otherwise. Okay, a very weird ice segment there. What? I don't get it. Oh, okay, just minimizing airtime. That's fine. Engine off here, so you want way more speed than I had. You don't want anything like that to happen, but it did, so whatever. Okay, and then you get a bit of wood, just a little bit. And then... Oh, what? Wait. Oh. Interesting. Okay, and the safe end is just down. Okay. Interesting. So, this is just like basically every surface and modifier into one map. Which is interesting, don't get me wrong. I'm not a hater of this. This is a very interesting idea and map. Yeah, I don't know how to actually properly get that ice slide necessarily, but we'll figure it out with time. No, that was bad, but that's fine. Engine off here with my low speed is pretty bad, but we take it. That was also trash. Dirt down here. And then okay, some sort of an improvement. I did not. Okay, that was not. I did not want to save that replay. That was not part of the plan. Nope, bad. Bad, 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 very bad. Okay. Way better here, which means way better speed here after the engine off. That was bad, but I actually kind of saved it. That was bad, and I hit the wall. Okay. Let's try to get this ending again, just to get practice on it. This is actually not that bad. Tokyo Drift, yeah. Hi, welcome to the stream. We are Tokyo Drifting. I'm not I don't think I should say this, and I don't usually, but for this stream, I really recommend you tune into the Twitch stream because I'm multi-streaming, and the multi-stream setup that I'm currently using has actually really messed up the quality on YouTube. So I know it looks very shit on YouTube. It honestly probably looks somewhat shit on Twitch as well, but it should look a little bit better than YouTube, so I'm gonna recommend that one for now. How are you doing, Eva? How's your day been? I saw you've been playing some Minecraft earlier. Let's see, is this gonna be... Oh, that was bad, that was so bad, that was so bad. Let's lock in. Because we don't really need that much. We need to only gain like 1 second and a bit. And our PB is still very bad, so gaining on it is really easy. So I think as long as I get a somewhat clean run, this should be like very easily doable. No, okay. That was actually almost really clean, but then I messed it up. I somewhat messed up that turn as well, but could have also been worse. Okay, as long as I get this. Oh, I don't get that. Okay, that wouldn't have been a thing either. But good, just finally planning PC components for a new PC build before the vacation. When is the vacation? There's a vacation happening? You guys are getting vacations? Or wait, do you mean the Yako from your PB, right? Yes, yeah, that was a, I think, yeah, it was a slight PB win, but we need about 1 more second on top of that, which is doable because the PB is quite trash. It's next week's iPhone. Oh, that vacation. Yes, that vacation. Okay, you're right. I thought you meant like university-wise vacation. You know what I'm talking about? I thought that's what you meant. Oh, you want to build a new PC before next week? That's crazy shit. Is it not? I'm chill. You're chill? I mean, you're chill, but are you building a PC in a week? That was bad. This is such a bad start. I don't even remember. Does my current PB do a respawn? Or is it a clean run? I don't remember. It's Monday. It's Monday right now? Oh yeah, it is. I have university tomorrow. I should really look into when exactly my courses are, because I have no idea at what time I need to be up. Okay, I did not think I was gonna survive that. I actually was pretty sure I was gonna crash the wall there, but thankfully didn't. I did mess up this time though. I'm so far behind my PB. It's almost 2 seconds. That's crazy. I only purchased the case an hour ago. I'm like, oh, yeah, you are. yeah, I think you are. I think you're kind of cooked. I mean, is everything in stock? Are all the other components in stock? Like if you're in stock, you can probably get like 1 to 2 day shipping, and then the assembly of the PC shouldn't take more than a day. So, like in that sense, it sounds doable, you know. Why are you going for 128 gigabytes of RAM, Ava? I have this really interesting hot take that nobody needs more than 64. And the reason I have that take is because I do all of my work on 32. And needing double than what I have might be reasonable. But needing 4 times more than what I have sounds very unreasonable. Minecraft be struggling. I'm not gonna lie, Minecraft is the one application that would struggle on like a terabyte of RAM. Minecraft does not play around. That shit struggles on anything. It does not matter what you throw at it. Horrible, but I saw gain speed there at the end just because of the little reactor thingy. That was kind of funny. I did that so weirdly, but it somehow actually ended up working, so I am whoa, a little bit too much. It worked a little bit too well. Okay. Nah, I got the airtime. I didn't want to get the airtime. Oh, almost. I'm always like one entire second behind my PB at the very beginning. That's so bad. Also, just make sure my system has enough official applications. So I'll do more different kinds of work soon. But the AMD Ryzen 9 and 9900X should pair well enough to the system. First of all, does that not cost a kidney? Second of all, are we already at the 9000 generation? What the fuck happened? I'm pretty sure I have like a 5800X or something. And that was like... I did not buy that too long ago. I bought that maybe like 2 years ago. What the fuck happened? And don't get me wrong, I know they also... AMD has changed their naming scheme into a weird thing where some of the generations are laptop only, so we're sort of like skipping some numbers here, but still like 9000? I don't know what the strat is right there. We blinked. Yeah, we did. They went... I'm trying to make a joke about the fucking... Flash. That it is. Flash. I forgot what his fucking name was. I was just gonna call him Barry. Barry. It was released on August last year. Okay. Fair enough, fair enough. Wait. Hold up. So are we talking about 128 gigabytes of DDR5 RAM? Is that the plan right now? No, I can't just... DDR5, yes. Okay, so serious talk, I have to kind of advise you against that. Not only because the price for 125 of DDR5 is gonna be quite insane as well, but DDR5 is currently still like kind of shit. Mainly in the sense of DDR5 gets way more stability issues than DDR4. Not due to the technology necessarily, but due to the fact that even current day motherboards are really like their memory controllers for DDR5 are kind of shit. So you get way more memory instability with DDR5, and the problem is the memory instability, like, that becomes more of an issue the more memory you have, right? Because You can sort of think of it as like each bit has a chance to throw an error. The more bits you have, the more fucked you are. You know what I mean? So the idea is like, if you truly have a task that requires 128 gigs, which you don't, because nobody has a task that requires 128 gigs. But if you do have a task that takes 128 gigs, by the time you're filling the 100 gigs, that shit is already just gonna fucking crash, most likely, due to instability. So I don't like this plan personally. DDR5 is currently mostly a thing that like some games somewhat take advantage of, and some applications that really need speed can take advantage of, but it's really not that common to be useful. Because keep in mind, anything that truly needs incredibly fast memory access. So, well, current days that would be stuff like AI models, but also just like renderers and like 3D renderers, simulation software like smoke simulations, etc. Most of that will want to run on the GPU, just because VRAM access to the GPU is much faster than RAM access to the CPU. Irrespective of generation, it's just way quicker. But DDR5 is at this midpoint where it's faster than DDR4, it's slower than VRAM, and it's just unstable as fuck as well. You plan on getting an overkill motherboard? Yeah, but I don't know, you can look into this yourself, but from what I've seen, it's not a matter of like cheap motherboards sucking for DDR5. It's more of a matter of like all motherboards currently kind of just suck. And depending on the CPU, it can also be like the actual memory controller of the CPU kind of sucking. I don't know if that's the case for 9900X, because that's very recently released, so I haven't looked into it. But definitely something to investigate. I don't think I would personally, like without doing a lot of research, I would not personally go for 128 of DDR5. If you truly need that much memory, which again you don't, but if you do, then just, I'm pretty sure most modern CPUs still support DDR4 as well. So maybe just go for that. Because I don't think you need the extra speed, you'd rather have the stability of DDR4. I keep messing up that turn. Okay, I need to figure out what I'm doing so wrong in that turn, because it's also like near the beginning, and I've been trying that turn for so long that that I've already basically forgotten how the end is gonna look like, because I haven't done the end in so long, which is horrible. Okay, so let's just do this, even if slow, that's fine. This is not even that slow because we actually have speed advantage, yeah. Okay, easy advantage. Easy way to lose the advantage as well, but that's all part of the plan. And now... No! No, that would have been gold by actually a decent margin. Houdini is my main gripe. You do not need DDR5 for Houdini. Houdini is not memory. Like, well, it might be memory capacity bottleneck. It is not memory speed bottleneck. VRAM though should hold up. And yeah, even like for example, Houdini. If you're doing the like, I think most of the solvers. I know I've personally worked only with the cloth solver and the I don't remember what the cloth one is called, the vellum, I think, the vellum solver, that one, and the pyro solver. Both of those, if you actually want to get fast results, you have the OpenCL mode. And that runs on the GPU and it runs with your VRAM, not with your RAM. That's why if you do it for too big of a scene, it just, the OpenCL solver just crashes, right? But yeah, that's like very fast. If you're doing it on the CPU, then the CPU itself will probably be slower than your memory anyway. Like, I think you're gonna be bottlenecked by actual CPU computation, not by read-write to memory. So then just go for DDR4. Houdini is specifically an application I would not trust with DDR5 in its current state. Because it's one of those applications that it's a 3D app, so it's probably gonna crash regardless, just to the complexity of the software. You really don't want to give it extra reasons to crash, you know what I mean? Again, look into that, because my knowledge on DDR5 being shit is up to date as of like half a year ago, let's say. Generally though, issues that are that big don't fully go away in half a year. But I would look into it. We're still stuck here. We've been here for 20 minutes of actual driving time. That's horrible. And we've multiple times almost got gold, but then messed it up due to just random reasons. That fail at the end was so bad. This is already a horrible start, but oh, no, I can't play that. Okay, horrible beginning. We love to see it. Let's see if I can do this though, because nope. Horrible. Woo. I feel like I'm getting worse and worse with these attempts, which is not usually what you want to be seeing, but it is what I'm currently seeing. Okay. Okay. Playable, like not a good start, but a playable start. Whoa. Specific route experimenting. So I think deep in my mind, I know the route that I'm going. Mostly, except for that one turn, I'm still somewhat figuring out, like the drift, I'm still somewhat figuring out how to attack that. For the rest of the map, I have a route, but what I'm more so lacking is the skill to execute the route. That's why you'll see that there's a lot of like variance in the route that I take, just because I don't have the skill to like consistently drive the same way. Oh no, that was actually so bad, because this would have been good as well. Yeah, if I just got that. I'm almost 2 seconds behind now, so there's not really a whole lot I can do to save this. Yeah, but the no respawn is great, so if I didn't mess that up, that would have been an easy goal. So I don't actually need to beat my ghost by that much, by the way. I only need another 0.5 on my ghost. And my ghost actually does make plenty mistakes. So even if the beginning is clean, so it's hard for me to match it, it does make plenty mistakes later on. So it's easy to overtake later. But I just have to get a clean run where I both get the ending and just like don't crash in random ass places, you know? For example, there. Like that was a very random ass place to crash. Which puts me about 0.7 behind. Which now grew to 1.1 behind. Okay, here for example, like there's an engine off there. So you're just playing that part with the speed that you already had, sort of. So my PB gets into the no engine with very bad speed. So that's one of those places where it's actually really, really easy to, if I have a little bit more speed, like snowball that and easily overtake my ghost. But that can only win like, I think about a second. So I still need to be at least within 0.5 of my ghost. And then obviously my ghost did also get a slightly weird ending where it actually crashed the goal post and then flipped into it. But that should only be another 0.1 to 0.2. So still, like, I have to be close. Like this is great though, because I got, yeah. Okay, so this is already, like I am 0.5 ahead here, but I messed this up. Oh, wait, hold up. I'm so stupid. The ghost apparently messed up the entire ending. And so even with all that mess up, I'm still an entire second. Jesus. Okay, I should have just kept playing. This would have been much easier. That I'll have an entire compilation of me messing up that fucking ending. Recipe I keep thinking of peanut butter and the hole in my jar. I know you, Ava. I see you. Do you have refs of other people's doing the paths? I try not to look at them. I do if I feel like I need to wait. Okay, first of all, I saved the clip there because I'm gonna use what you said for a clip. I try not to use paths of the other people just because it's more fun trying to discover it myself. But generally what I do is if I feel like I've gotten either a clean run or that, or like if I feel like I've gotten as clean of a run as I can and I'm still significantly behind the gold medal, then I will look at other people. But currently, so as you saw, like currently my no respawn timer was already on gold, meaning that the path that I'm using is good enough for gold. And so that's like good enough for me. I don't care to see what the others are doing. They're probably doing way smarter shit than I am, but that's good for them, you know? Because I can, if I like on the left where there is the leaderboard, I can just click on anyone in the leaderboard and it's gonna show me how they played it. This is actually quite slow, but still like a little bit faster than my PB. And then obviously my PB crashes right here, so I just easily overtake. Yeah, so as long as... Oh no, I messed that up. That's crazy. That's crazy to mess that up. Oh no, this is good. Okay, no. That's crazy. That was a PB, but not enough. Trackmania recorded, but only the parts where I messed up. Yep. I am thinking I do want to edit down today's VOD plus yesterday's VOD into like one video about the discovery of the fall campaign. But it's gonna be like 4 hours of footage to edit down, and I don't know if I have the mental fortitude to really sit down and edit that much footage, you know? But maybe, I guess you never know. I'm slightly behind my PB here, but my PB is just about to crash and I'm gonna go flying forwards. Over a second, that's good enough, that's good enough, that's good enough. Fuck yeah, okay. We got gold, let's go, finally. Okay, so we only have one more map in this campaign. But it's the longest map usually and it's a multi-lap. No, thankfully, it's only 113. So there were no multi-laps this campaign. That's honestly nice to see. I don't really like the multi-laps. So let's see how this final map is gonna look. Okay, do a little bit of a wood section, grass. Can you even see anything of the gameplay on YouTube? I feel like when I checked the quality on YouTube was so bad for this stream. Okay, so engine off for this part. Oh, you really want to land that smoothly? Because due to the fact that I didn't, I actually lost a lot of speed there. And it's really bad if you have bad speed uphill. Okay. Oh. Weird. Oh, wait, hold up. No, you want to go underwater there, actually. Because you got to get this checkpoint. Oh, and then you keep driving underwater. All right, sure. You can't really drift underwater due to lack of grip. Okay. And then a bit of ice here, which I've messed up, but not too badly, so we'll continue. Okay, bobsleigh up ahead. Oh, and bobsleigh to the end. I'm enjoying it with my monitor. You know, my monitor. Crazy. Okay, if this looks like anything somewhat visual on like a 40 fucking inch monitor, then it's good enough. I'm dual streaming today on YouTube and Twitch, and I'm using a thing called Restream for that, which I will probably stop using in favor of a better setup soon. But due to Restream, Restream doesn't re-encode for you, which makes sense. But that means I have to stream in 6000 bitrate, because that's Twitch's maximum. And so I have to stream in 6000 on YouTube as well. And 6000 is somewhat decent on YouTube, on Twitch. But for YouTube, like YouTube re-encodes your shit. So if you give it a already compressed thing at like 6000 and you tell it to also re-encode it, it's gonna spew some very like garbage. But ultimately, I just wanted to go live today, so the quality doesn't really matter. Initially, I went live today with with my normal settings of 20,000. And the Twitch stream just wasn't working. It was just a black screen with an error that I'm doing too much bitrate. And so I had to like restart stream immediately upon starting it, which sucked. But such are the joys of doing things without testing them first. Also, I never checked. Does the overlay, like the chat overlay, work? Like when you type something, is that visible on screen? I'm hoping it is, but I never looked to check. Because for technical reasons I had to set it up to... Yeah, the chat box. Does the chat box work? Yeah, it does work. Alright. Cool. Because I had to set it up to make messages disappear after 30 seconds due to some technical issues with Restream, to put it nicely. So the messages don't like stay on screen forever like they usually do for my streams. Okay. So here you want good speed. Okay, that was a much better landing. So I get to keep much more speed up the hill. Yeah, way better, way better. Okay. And now here, go down into the water. Presumably just release so that you can turn, I think. Oh no, I got a bump there. That sucks, and that's just a bug. It's like an edge bug in the game. So that sucks, but I also messed up that turn. Let's at least get this ice slide better than the last time. So that is in fact significantly worse than last time. Jesus. Yeah, the chat works. Okay, cool, thank you. How much time do I need, by the way? 113. I mean, should be doable, I think. Let's try to get a run, even if I have to look at the no respawn timer, and let's see if my pace at least is good enough, even if I'll have some respawns, you know. Okay, so that was shit. All right, no issue with that. Sometimes some things just be shit. Oh, that was so bad though. I lost all the speed there. I'm still 1 second ahead of PB, but horrible. Okay. Go down here. Release to be able to turn. I didn't get the edge bug there this time, which is way better. Okay, please get this ice slide. Okay. I messed up the ending, but it was a better ice slide. I messed up the entrance into this. Okay, that was silver. An improvement. We need to find 5.5 more seconds. I mean, there's plenty of spaces where I was incredibly slow, so I don't think finding 5 seconds across a 1 minute map is gonna be that hard right now. Was running a RAM station. I had the station my PC was running laggy when running certain scenes in Blender. When rendering? And did you confirm that was caused by RAM? Did you? So was your system RAM full? Okay, hold up. This is decent speed. Is this gonna be enough? This is 2 seconds here. And then we also got that way better. So this is 3 seconds by now of an improvement. It all depends on... No, I was gonna say it all depends on that. On that ice slide. Also, so I'm trying to conduct with more spline, faster equivalent speed, running or having it open. Not a high percentage of the available RAM. Yeah. I don't know. Also, like maybe check your like what plugins you have installed in Blender. See if something's causing issues. If you're talking about the Blender scene that I think you're talking about, Because I remember, for example, it sometimes lagged when you had this certain scene open that you showed me that I'm not allowed to talk about. I've had way bigger scenes than that open without consuming much RAM, and I have half the RAM that you have. And still, like, it didn't even consume that much, and I had significantly bigger scenes than yours in terms of both loaded textures and like try count, right? So I don't think this is not a normal issue, and it's also not a Blender specific issue. It's a something to, I'll talk about it as it's never getting released, but I'm having a full environment. Yeah, I don't know. I'd say first of all, try to figure out what's wrong with your Blender. Because you are even having some performance issues with this simple scene that I saw, which processing wise is way simpler than a bunch of the scenes I've tested. And I think if you fix what's wrong with the Blender itself, then maybe the environment scene is gonna run better as well. Because I don't think, like, this doesn't sound like a throw more resources at it kind of issue. Your Blender just has a legitimate problem that you need to try to fix. Okay, good speed here. Very good speed. Incredibly good speed. I even have to release actually a little. Well, I have to release is probably like a very strong word. I'm just a bad player. I probably didn't have to release, but I did anyway. Okay, that was a very bad line. I should have went significantly more on the inside. Okay, it all depends on this. And I messed it up. Yep. I was gonna say if I get a decent ice slide there, that could have been the run, maybe. What the fuck? Where did I go? I entirely forgot the layout of the map apparently. All right, sure. Also, if you go into your Blender, into your system settings, you have some RAM limits there that you can set. So you can also just straight up lock it down to not using that much RAM. But I don't think like I still think there's something wrong with either a file you have imported or like your Blender settings or your plugins or something like that. So look into that as well. I had to really, oh fuck. I was gonna say I had to release a little too much there, but then I also just completely flew off the map, so perhaps just bigger issues to worry about. Let me check. How's the playlist going? Are we still, yeah, we're still easily within no copyright territory. Hold it in. Hold it in? Hold what in? What are we holding in? What is happening? Ah, fuck. Okay, hold up. I know what we need. We need to drink a little bit of water. Okay. And now we can focus. And now we can get the best run ever. Alright, chat, water is not the solution. Next time we're trying alcohol. Easy clip. Okay, let's see. No, no, we don't see. This is horrendous. But this is the final map technically, so after we're done with this map, we have at least gold on all of the campaign maps. On some of them author, but at least gold on all of them, which is good. That's the minimum that we are sort of looking for here. The arbitrary goal that we've set ourselves is to have at least gold for all of them. This was bad. This was very bad for a start, but but it's fine because it then became even worse later on. Okay. I really gotta try to lock in here. But locked in is not something I was at any point during today's stream, so that might prove a little bit difficult, you know? I don't even remember how I used to do this, because now I feel like I'm just getting worse, and the lines that I'm picking actually keep ramming me into pillars, which I feel like didn't used to happen. And so I must wonder, why is it now happening? Why am I now suddenly attracted to the pillars? See? Like that didn't used to happen. Whoops. Yep, that was it. That was another pillar. I feel like I'm on an adventure. I'm just intentionally trying to hit all of the pillars, except it's not intentional. And I'm not trying to, I'm trying not to. This has suddenly become like an obstacle course for me, for some reason. Okay. Finally, we get a little bit of a clean run here. Also a clean uphill. Okay. Decent water segment. No, okay, I took a horrible line there. Please get a decent ice slide. I didn't. That was not decent, that was shit. But I'm still 5 seconds. Please. Get a decent ending. Yes! Gold. Good. Okay. Good. We got it. Finally. So, with that, guys, we officially have at least gold on all of the campaigns. That puts us at top 110 in Romania and top 31k in the world. That was the main goal that we had set. I don't think going for author on all of these is realistic, because author is incredibly hard. So I sort of have to figure out what do I unlock author skin. Do I need one more author medal to get the author skin? Is that what I'm reading? Am I reading that right? Let's see, what skins did I get so far? So if I look for 2025 for the fall season, I have the bronze skin, the silver skin, the gold skin. These actually look kind of sick though. I actually kind of like this skin. This is cool. This is prestige level 4. Combine prestige and skins. You have enabled combining feature. We're now able to apply club, custom, and country skins on prestige skins to show off with amazing looking cars. What does that mean? What? Oh, it just applies like the wheels and some other stuff on top of my like Romania skin. No, fuck that. I don't want that. Okay, let's see if I'm correct though. Let's let's try to get one more 80 to see if that gets us the author skin. Where am I close? I remember 6 was tough map for me, so I don't want to try to get 80 on that. This, I'm like over a second away. Ooh, I also remember this map being kind of yuck. Yeah, this map was like a little bit hunted. I played for 5 minutes on this for gold. And so getting prestige is... getting more is not gonna be easy. Okay, let's see a different map. Let's see how 9 looks. I played 10 minutes for gold. And I'm still far from author. So, oh yeah, no, this is a tech map. I'm definitely not getting author on tech. What else? 11 is dirt. This is ice. Can I get an author on ice? I mean, I've only played this for 4 minutes, so I was able to quite quickly get gold. So... So maybe I can equally easily... Look, that was worth a try. I don't think I have like any chat bot. Neither on stream nor on YouTube. So there are no comments to be had on either platform. I think maybe there might be a chat bot on Twitch simply because I've configured it very, very long ago and then forgotten about it. I'm not sure. But on YouTube, I'm quite sure that there is no... there's no chatbot added. Lost a good amount of speed there. That was bad as well. I don't know how to get that smooth, I'm not gonna lie. Like the big bobsleigh. My current problem is that my PB on this... Nah, my PB is kind of clean. I can't get over a second bonus on that. Yeah. I think we're done with that. What do we want to do now? What time is it? It's like 2:20. I've been live for 2 hours, is it? Let's check. I have been, yeah, almost. We've been live for 140. Just do a little bit more. Let's. Should I look at the weekly shorts? Let's look at the shorts. Because I don't want to start right now, honestly. Don't really feel like it. So let's take a look at the weekly shorts and figure that out. So the weekly shorts are a somewhat new addition for me to the game. The idea with them is there are some maps that obviously change weekly, as you would expect, but importantly, you're not allowed to see the medal times, or I think there are no... Oh, well, you are actually, I see them in the top left, but they're very easy to beat, so this is instant author. But importantly, on the left of the screen, you can see my place in the world. I'm top 21k right now, but you cannot see what times anyone else has driven. That's the main thing. So, and I can't watch the replays if I click on them. So this is all about the fact that you have to do discovery. You cannot simply look at what other people's did and try to do like a clean execution. This is about figuring shit out yourself, which I find to be really quite fun. Now, obviously, people can just look on YouTube, and some do, but that does like somewhat defeat the purpose in my opinion. So we're not gonna be doing that. How's this speed? It's better. It's better, so we got a 16. Top 17k though, so there's obviously a lot to improve here still. These maps also have like quite a big player count because these are free. You do not need to have club access to play these. Okay, up to 11k. That's better. We can improve this a little though. I feel like I can definitely get below 15.5. I think if I play for a bit, I should be able to reach a 15 point... Maybe a 15.3? Can I do a 15.3? And if I have to guess... Yeah, you definitely want an inside line there, I think. I think the good players are probably in like a sub 15, right? Because I think like 0.6 is definitely easily able to be shaven off from my time by anyone that actually knows how to play the game. Because this already saves 0.1. And that puts us within top 10,000. Okay, but I said I want a sub 15.5. So 15.4 something is what I want to try to get here. So one more improvement should be easy enough to get. I touched a little too much penalty there, so I'm just a little bit too slow. But I think I was correct that you do this way more like inside there. And then I think on top of what I'm doing, the only thing that is like to be added necessarily is a speed sliding. Probably. I don't know. I feel like you can speed slide this, but I don't know how to. So that will be left as an exercise for the viewer. Lost a lot of speed. I did this first part nicely once, but now I don't remember how. That was good though. No, it wasn't. It's very slightly slower. Okay. But I just want one tiny improvement. I don't know. It might be possible to keep more speed there if you go outer line instead of an inner line, like this. Obviously, without the release, it lost all my speed. But I don't even know if that's worth it. I think you really want the inner line right there. Yeah, I think we'll leave that there. I think we go to the next map. And I say that 15.5 is about my time there. Ooh, this one's Halloween themed. Alright. It looks cool. Oh, okay, so this is about deciding where you wanna hit the penalty grass and where you don't. So here, for example, you probably do... Here you probably do... I mean, here if you have enough speed, you might be able to like slightly hop and basically skip some of the penalty. Okay. This is the first time in a weekly short that I actually recognize one of the record holders. Number 5, Giuliano. You see him a lot on live streams. So that's interesting presence here. So let's try to figure out what feels like a reasonable time here. That I skipped the checkpoint. That is one of the cuts that you're not allowed to do. I think I hit too much penalty there. I don't think that's worth it. Okay, but what is that on the no respawn? This is a 1065 on the no respawn. No. What? It was not a 1065. It was probably a 1605 or something, right? I'm pretty sure I simply misread that. Yeah, there it is. Same thing, a 1605. All right. So a 1605 is still absolutely horrible, by the way. Sub 16 is going to be easy. I want to try to aim for a 15.7. You can definitely go way faster than a 15.7, but at least the 15.7 is my aim here of what I think I can reasonably do. Okay, that was also almost a 15.7. I just slightly messed up the ending, but that could have been. Let me also make the titles be the fall campaign plus weekly shorts update. And hopefully that's gonna update across both platforms. I don't know. It did, but it also is showing me offline now. Am I... Cuckoo, are we still here? We're still live? Let me check. I think we're live. Okay. I don't know what that was all about. Still, I want a 15.7, so let's do one more improvement here. I hope a 15.7 is something I can do. I'm pretty sure it shouldn't be that hard. It's just about getting a cleaner ending here. Yep, there it is. That's a 15.7. I'm happy enough with that. Let's go for the next map. Reset. What are we resetting there? Oh, okay, interesting. So for what are we resetting? Okay. Hold up. We can Cam 7 this. This is a pathfinding map. Yeah, this is also this is always the pathfinder. So going right, you get fragile and a... What's this fragile? This is a horrible path. Hold up. This one is very quick, but slow motion. Oh, there's definitely a strat here. There's gotta be a way. Is this slanted up? It is. Okay. One theory that I have so far, if you are able to skip this slow-mo block and do this at full speed, then this is actually really close. Okay, so that's one theory that I want to like at least sort of mess around with a little bit. What would you need to do here? But that's... I don't think you have a way to skip this. Because there's no way you gain enough speed anywhere to jump. Yeah, so then you're forced to do this in slow motion. You definitely want a 360 there, not a normal turnaround, but I don't know how to 360. Oh, you're stuck in slow motion for that entire thing. Okay. I still have faith in that, but it's not something I can do. If I go left, that is no engine down this hill. That's huge. That's very slow. Okay. Other options, please. Where's the start point? I have lost myself. What? Okay, here's the start. Other options, you go around, you have a no steer. Reset, speed into no steer. Reset. Drift slash bug slide if you're smart enough. Then no steer to the finish. How would that look? Okay, first of all, horrible beginning, but let's just look at it. Oh, wait. Okay, you actually have... you lose grip there, so you don't even need to actually drift. What's that? That's a 19. So there's definitely like a lot of potential left in this run. But I feel like there's also more potential in trying to find a better run. Like, I don't think that this is it. Though it doesn't feel that bad, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna play this one a little more just to see what I can actually do with this path. And then try to find a different path. Just for the fun of it, actually. Let's see this. Horrible, wait. What? Because you're instantly dropping at such a weird angle. Yes, so you're instantly killing off most of the speed you'd have. How would you ever keep speed down this? Though actually... What? That was 20 seconds only. That was barely slower than my previous run. And it was with horrible speed being kept. So... maybe I'm wrong? Maybe there is a way? That was actually slower somehow. Yeah, like that's better speed. Keep the grip there. Oh, okay, so that was actually better. That was a PB by quite a bit. That was down to an 18.5, but people are still doing much more, so I'll do a little bit more on this path. Just because it feels like there's a lot to be improved still. Hold up. There's improvements left. I feel them. Are there improvements left? Well, definitely, but am I gonna improve on this again? Yes I am. No, okay, wait, hold up. That was actually like not a bad run, so I want to try it again. Okay, yeah, so it's easy to gain time here in the end. But there's more time to be gained in the beginning as well, by quite a wide margin. I actually feel like I got a speed up there that I'm just legitimately not too sure where from. That was a huge improvement. Okay. Can I do another one? Not there, not that. Okay. I like the speed here. Oh, that was a sub... Okay. Sub 17. I'm happy with that. Final one. No, wait. Hold up. There's two more. There's two more weeklies. So this one is called Free Tilt. Oh no. Yep. It's the rally car again. I'm never really a fan of the rally car. Oh, Free Tilt. That's why. Free Tilt because of the engine off. But interestingly, it seems like the rally car doesn't really get that penalized if it is that. Okay, so if you are low speed enough, you can easily grab the no respawn, the risky finish there. If you're higher speed, that obviously becomes significantly riskier. Okay. Bad ending, but what is that? That's a 19.9, and that brings us to top 19k. Definitely way more we can do here. Tip tap the steering. I know. I'm very unfortunately aware of that. I lost a little too much there. I mean, with a clean ending, this still... Okay, that was not a clean ending, but it was a slightly cleaner ending, so that still surpassed it. I don't know, I guess the goal should be here to get within the top 10k, because that has been what I've done for all of the other maps, so why not keep it that way, I guess. Yeah, I lost all of my speed here. I am what, minus 42. Yeah, so you can keep way more speed in the end. But even then, I think that's only gonna gain me 0.2, maybe. Okay, that is gonna gain me a whole bunch though. That was good. I'm not getting cleaner than that. That was a very clean run for me. I'm happy with that. Oh, one more map. Let's take a look at this one as well. Okay. Interesting beginning. I don't know where I'm going. I'm going here. I'm going here. Oh, okay. Whoa. I think, do you cut here? You probably do. Okay. 17.9 on the no respawn. Sure. Give that another go quickly here. Oh, shit. I somehow, not only did I miss the line, the line of lights that was supposed to guide me, I also crashed into it. Which was lovely. Rally car interacts very interestingly with reactor up on water, huh? It feels like there's a weird interaction happening there. Because I can turn very, very easily. Ah, messed up the ending. Okay, what would have that been? That would have been 17.6. Okay. 17.6. So let's aim for a 17.5 and see where that puts us on the leaderboard. And then think if we want to improve or if we are satisfied. Fuck. Okay, fuck. I know what I need to do. And it's also like, at least my current plan, not that hard to execute. But I just somehow still keep messing up. Because it's just go up here, through the turn, and then cut and go up here. Okay, so that's an 18. What did I say I want? 17.5? I think 17.5. And now that I got the 18 with that run, that was pretty bad. 17.5. Oh, but now... How is this not an improvement? What? Where did I lose so much time? The beginning was much cleaner. Yeah, look. This is clean. But this is a very minor improvement. Where am I losing so much time? Okay, hold up. There's interesting to be figured out. Oh. It might be one of those things where with one of these cars, I'm not sure which one. Maybe I just don't want to steer and I'm steering, you know? I also realized that the background music has started to become way too chill for Trackmania, but this is the final map we're doing for today, so, you know, having some chill outro music kind of feels somewhat appropriate. In other words, I don't plan to change it. Minus 18 speed there. Somehow. I'm not sure on what though. Okay, that's a 17.7. Can be improved. I'm no longer as sure I can get a 17.5, but let's at least get a 17.6. Ideally a 17.5 though. That would be what I would really want here. Killed my speed there. Killed my speed entirely. I don't know, is there wiggles or something that I'm missing? There could be. I'm really not familiar with the strats on a desert car at all. Or like, what is that? Is that rally? I think that's rally car. I'm not familiar with the strats on it, so maybe there's just straight up wiggles that I'm missing. I don't think there's... Like, I know the map is basically full of reactors, which usually means reactor flight, but... Like... It's just smoothness. Because there I was already so much ahead. Oh, wait, I'm realizing what it is. It's zooping a little bit. Right? Is that it? I think that's it. Okay, so this is already a huge improvement. That's 17.4 even. Okay, that's better than I was aiming for. So let's not extend our luck. Let's end that here. Pretty fun weekly shorts. Also very fun campaign. That was very enjoyable. If you look onto Romania, I did somewhat decently. If you look onto anything else, I did somewhat horribly, but that's perfectly fine. So, with that being said, thank you guys for watching. We're gonna leave it here for today because it's quite late and I do have university tomorrow. So, I'll be back tomorrow for more streams. Hopefully I find a way to actually fix the thing where YouTube quality is quite bad. But we'll see by tomorrow. Regardless, thank you guys for watching. I've been enjoying the stream and I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one. Bye-bye.